Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Shockwave! What is your command, Megatron?
Subscribe for Magic the Gathering and other content for evil fun.
Fear not, Megatron. Cybertron shall remain as you...
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome. How's your day? I mean, it's Wednesday. It's the middle of the week, so you're probably
You
like...
look terrible. All white and tired and old. How's the job going?
But, it's a good day. It's Wednesday. Prime Tortoise later on tonight. Got to make a good thumbnail for that later. But today I want to talk about my enchantment deck because it is a banned version of the enchantment deck coming out. And I think that it has cards that should have seen reprinted in an $80 deck. But it's still good, still casual, still fair. Stuff on the deck still decent for the price that it's asking. It's just coming from Wizards. You really wanted a little extra beef for the price. You know what I'm saying? So let me turn around this camera. To here. This is my table of cards, right? So we looked at the... Hold on. Before we start, let's have some coffee. Good morning coffee. Yum. Delicious. A little chocolate, a little caramel flavoring. A little spoiled today. All right. Now let's get down to... All right. So, here in the world are some cards that the enchantment deck could use, right? So we got a tokens deck. This is basically a tokens deck, and I was building this deck to an enchantment theme, and here's some cards it could have used. Johnny's Chosen, I don't think was in the deck. But for sure, Sarah Benevolent was not in the deck, and she creates a 4/4 Angel token. Elspeth Sun's Champion could have been in that deck. We did get Single the Empty Throne. Chivalric Alliance, one of the two. 2-mana enchantment. Whenever you attack with 2 or more creatures, you draw a card. Pretty solid. Then has pay 2, discard a card. Create a 2/2 white and blue knight creature token with vigilance. This could have been in that deck as a token generator. Luminarch Ascension should have been in that deck. At the beginning of each opponent's end step, if you didn't lose life this turn, you put a quest counter on Luminarch Ascension. You pay 2 if you have 4 more lure counters on it, and you put a 4/4 white angel creature token into play. And Hallowed Haunting, solid card, right? So amazing, so gracious, so amazing. See what's going on here. Like, these are cards that should have been in the deck. You know what I'm saying? All right. I need to amplify. So having fun times. These are good token generators for the strategy. The abs on deck could use these pretty well, and I use them. I really like those cards. Now, I do not own a doubling season, but I do own some spice in this deck. Now, I know Mondrak is not a card that they're going to reprint because it's brand new. I would think of. I mean, they've reprinted cards for set his very next set. But Mondrak, a token doubler could have been good. Anointed Procession, or a Parallel Lives. One of these two should have been in the deck for sure. Yeah. Since they're doubling, since they're making tokens anyways, it's pretty solid. Pretty amazing, right? I know the whole board looks scattered. One thing I want to kind of talk about in the deck, the Abzan deck that I could use more of. With more of these enchant land cards to fix your mana. Naya's Presence. I know one of these were in the deck at least. Naya's Presence, when it comes to play, draw a card. Enchant lands every basic land time, so you can fix the mana fixing with that. Urban Utopia does the same thing, kind of thing. It says when it comes to play, draw a card, and the land has tapped that mana of any color. Abundant Growth. 1 mana enchantment should have been in the deck. When it comes to play, draw a card, enchant land taps to add a mana of any color. Fertile Grounds is fun. Whenever enchant land is tapped for mana, its controller adds an additional 1 mana of that color. You know, seeing more cards like that in the enchantment deck would be fun. But this, I'm showing you this because my Bant deck here could go both ways based off the stack, and has a lot of power to it. You know, one thing I'll benefit from this deck, and you like probably get half of them, is the Enchantress effects. Got Eidolon, Blossoms, Setessan Champion, Sithis Harvest Hand, Satyr Enchanter, and Enchantress's Presence. All good cards for the enchantment deck, right? It's a beautiful day. One card I think is beautiful, won't go in that deck, is blue, but the Abzan deck. But one card that's beautiful is the Radiant Dawn. Solid little card here, because the Radiant Dawn comes to play, returns a non-god enchantment card from your graveyard to your hand. You pay 4 to transform them, and you activate only as a sorcery. And on the flip side, he gives all your spells flash, and spells you cast cost 1 less to cast for each card in your opponent's have drawn this turn, which is solid. Love it. This is why I'm thinking of making an Atraxa deck out of this. Oh. Yeah, Savine's Reclamation for the removal spells, because you got Journey to Nowhere, Banishing Light, Oblivion Ring, and Detention Sphere. Savine's Reclamation can bring back any of these. Pretty neat. Yeah. This is not really a deck, but I'm showing you cards that, like, Savine's Reclamation could have been in that deck for that exact example. Gusted Prison, Propaganda, Sphere of Safety, solid. Could always use another Propaganda. I need another Propaganda, actually. But Gusted Prison and Propaganda and Sphere of Safety are solid for the enchantment deck. Sphere of Safety not being in that enchantment deck is a sin. Sylvan Library, Sensei's Dividing Top, missed our 2 includes that could have been in all the decks. Well, the Sensei's Dividing Top could have been in all the decks. Sylvan Library could have been in the Slivers deck and the enchantment deck. We're missing Enlightened Tutor from the Commander decks, or Idyllic Tutor. 2 cards that could have been reprinted. Mainly Idyllic Tutor, though. Idyllic Tutor should have been in the deck. Yeah. One thing that sucks for the Abzan deck alone is it can't have copy enchantment effects. That's what makes enchantment decks actually pretty solid, is the ability to copy enchantments, but they have a way to make copies of enchantments in that deck. So I think making a 4-color enchantment deck will benefit from this prime example. Yeah. Helm of Heliod, Ancestral Mask, Ethereal Armor, all that glitters, all cards that should fit in that deck pretty well. Pretty well. More of these. More of these. More of those. This needs a reprint right here. With like 3 armor, it definitely needs to be reprinted like crazy. Like crazy. We need more of those. Just in general. Part of the creature count, we have control, magic, and corrupted conscience. Distill creatures our opponents control, so we can enchant them or make them bigger. Perfect Scout Horizons, just a fun enchantment god in this deck. Because it's on maximum hand size. Calyx Destiny's Hand, Martyr's Bond, Privileged Position, Tameo Collector of Tales, Overburden. Now, here's a card no one sees very much of. Overburden. Whenever a player puts a creature card into play, that player returns the land he or she controls to their owner's hand. Talk about forcing people to stick to their lower costed spells. That's pretty powerful. Pretty powerful. So in the mana ramp department, we got Farseek, 3 Visits, Soul Ring, Smothering Tithe. It did not need a reprint, but you know, it would have been fun in the deck. But I think Smothering Tithes are hitting a cheap enough price that if you want to put in the Abzan deck, you can. I just think, you know, for the price you're paying on the decks, you shouldn't have to upgrade the decks very much. Board wipes they could have included. Terminus, cheap board wipe, solid for enchantment decks because that puts all creatures at the bottom of the owner's library, and that's good for enchantment decks. Vanquish the Horde. This spell costs 1 less to cast for each creature on the battlefield to destroy all creatures. Pretty solid. Day Judgment, could have seen more. I know they don't like putting flip deck. Dark Raven, hello. Hello. Undo Inversion, I know could have been in the deck, but they don't like putting flippy flip cards because on the other side of this is a basic land basically. Shatter the Sky. There's another reprint they could put on. Winds of Wrath. Martial Coup for token generator. That should have been in the enchantment deck. 2 cards they couldn't put in that deck is Supreme Verdict, Cyclonic Rift. 1 card I wish wasn't on the reserve list, but is Replenish. That's the most expensive reserve list card I own. It's probably the best one I own. Return all enchantment cards from a graveyard to play. Sorcery. Neat. And Creeping Renaissance. Underutilized. You're joining from the back cave. Nice. Ooh. Hi. Well, Dark Raven's in the house. Let's give Dark Raven a shill. So, if I got this correctly, Corinne's Utopia.com. Put your, well, let me see. You should have a wrench, right? Yeah, you have a wrench. Put your link, your Carnes.com link in the chat so people join live right now or in the future want to check it out. Check it out. This is a dice bag. This is a handmade dice bag. It was made made from my home, a business, and it is sturdy as heck, like punching. This thing is sturdy as heck right here. Cool thing is, it has an embroidered logo on it. Well, that's not really my logo, but it is my own design. And it fits my channel. And the bag itself is a turtle, but there's others that are on it, right? It is pretty neat. Karen's Utopia has definitely made that out to be an awesome bag. Let's see. Check here. While we're doing this, because I don't get to show you out very much. Oh, right there. Present screen, share screen. Share. Let's go back here. Let's hide my pretty face. Boom. Karen's Utopia has amazing dice bags. Look at this. Let's check that out. Click on here. You can see there's a pretty design that looks like a leaf relief right there. Pretty neat. Check out Pyro Girl dice bag. Look at that embroidered Chandra looking character. Nice. You can tell this is actually at a decent price for a handcrafted bag, $45. Things are huge. All right, huge. They hold over 2 pounds of dice. And I know that for my own. Some pretty cool stuff. And there's more, right? They sell dice, dice dragons, dice bags. Ooh. I'm going to click on this link. See where it takes me. Some custom fun things. You got gold embellished dragon ornament. Gold embellished dragon ornament. Look at that. Let's see. Boom. How big are these things? Oh, that's so cute. Look at that face. Aww. Use that as a dragon token. Yeah. Then, ornaments of the set symbols. Looks like these are made out of clay. Let's read the description. An individual mana symbol ornament for Magic the Gathering. Each ornament is handmade and glazed for a little sparkle. They're about 3 inches diameter, made for polymer clay, and so yes, they're breakable. They are made to order, so please allow 2 to 5 business days to make them and mail them to you. They're ready for your tree. Oh, look at that. That's neat. Got one for white, red, blue, black. Assuming green's coming soon. Back coffin ornaments. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Ooh, blue dragon tail set. These are jewelry. Look at that jewelry. Ah, it's pretty. Look at that. If I wore jewelry, I'd probably be that kind of person to wear these. It must be a pendant. Let's see. This jewelry is handmade and one of a kind. No two are the same. It's a pendant and matching earrings in red, white, and blue colors. Pendant's 1 inch diameter and comes with a steel ball chain. There are no returns for customer orders. Embroidery jewelry are sewn items. Neat. Look at that. Yes, they are handmade by Dark. No problem. Only one left like it. Nice. All handmade by me. You can buy them individually or as a set. Nice. Nice. We've got to give a little shout out when I can. And you're here to give a shout out. Boom. And now it's on YouTube forever. Ever. But like I said, the quality of this dice bag is amazing. Like you can mess around with it, no frills, no No loose stitching. Everything is cinched together really professionally, if you ask me. Pull string, dice bag, and like to kind of give you an idea how big this is. This fits all this dice, plus the dice this big, and I can fit a couple more of these. A couple more of those. Look how big that dice is. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Karen's Artopia, or Karen's Artopia. Yay! But, so, the enchantment deck, returning to the subject, is the enchantment deck that's coming out is going to be pretty good. Pretty decent. Let's see. Hold on a second. Oops. So here we go. Enduring Enchantments deck list is pretty neat. So that's why I'm thinking about running Atraxes, so I can run both the commanders I have in the deck. Esther the Masked, which I'll show you if I can find her. Boop. Boop. So that's Esther the Masked. Yeah. Boop. Beep, beep, beep. Coffee pot going off. So, you know, we're getting upgrades for enchantment decks in general, like this Composer Spring. Neat. Demon Fate's Design is a pretty solid card. I wish I could click on those, but it won't let me. Let me see. Composer Spring. So the creatures, right? Yeah. I thought they would be. Composer Spring, 2-mana creature. Whenever an enchantment enters the battlefield under control, you may put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield tap. If you control 6 or more enchantments, instead you may put a creature or land card from your hand on the battlefield. This is going to be an obvious solid upgrade to the deck, and it's pretty great for the strategy. Alright, like for the enchantment strategies, just in general, it's probably the best card from the deck. Alright. Sorry, I meant to share the screen, show you this card, but yeah. Then we go back here. Demon Fate's Design. So this is what makes this deck viable pretty decently. Demon of Fate's Design has flying, trample. Once during each of your turns, you may cast an enchantment spell by paying life equal to its mana value rather than paying its mana cost. Your O-rings can be free, people. And that's the powerful removal in this deck because it's non-permanent. You get to pay 3 mana to sacrifice another enchantment. Demon of Fate's Design gets +X/+0 until in turn, where X is the sacrificed enchantment's mana value. It's going to get big. He's an enchantment creature. That's what makes it solid. He's an enchantment creature. Woo! You love your black enchantment deck for sure. Yeah, enchantments are nuts. Dragon Tails are neat. They curled out. Good luck for you when you play your TTRPG games. That's right. Good luck. Everybody needs good luck. Demon's Fate's Design is pretty solid. I like it. Then Like this deck's gonna offer upgrades for this deck that are gonna need. Cause like I need, oh, I could use Verde Enchantress, Mesa Enchantress, just in general. They're cheap cards in general, but like I want to copy the Starfield Mystic. Right here. Oh, well, let me. It's not showing the card. All right, by Erebos, the Bleak Hearted, pretty decent. 4 mana, 5/6 indestructible. As long as the theme devotion to black is less than 5. Erebos isn't a creature. Whenever another creature you control dies, you may pay 2 life. You do draw a card. Love this effect. This will be powerful. This will be powerful. Astra, the Endless Web, 4 mana. Whenever an opponent casts an instant or sorcery spell, carry 1/2 green spider creature token. Will fit the token's theme. Pretty neat. Love it. Well, thank you guys for liking the video. Thank you for being amazing. All right, there's a card I want to show you. I can't remember the name, but I'm searching about what the card does. There you go, Growing Ranks. I'll share the screen with you as soon as I get it. This will be a good card for this deck as an upgrade. It's a 4 mana enchantment, so maybe your upkeep populate. It populates where you create a copy of a token that's a token. This will be good upgrade for this deck and fairly cheap. Like, I don't have to show you the price, but I'm pretty sure, unless, well, let me check up the price because this deck might have pushed up the price. See, TCG. I'm the TCG player. Player.com. I don't think this card's expensive at all. Nope. We're looking at 30 cents for this card. Ooh. Like this, like I'm surprised this card has, oh, it shows down here that the card spiked up in value from being very cheap. But this card is pretty solid just in general for this deck. Especially for your enchantment count. Then, where are we? We got too many pages open. Let's get out of there. All right. Oop. I'm trying to figure out something. Share the screen. All right. So let me. Spells. Character's Presence. Mirari's Wake is a really good include in this deck. So is Abundance. Abundance is amazing. Path to Exile is needed. Distinguished Shall Hope is really solid. Font Fertility, pretty good. Decent. Starfield Nyx. This card is a good win condition. Grasp of Fate is a neat reprint. But I'm trying to look for something. Yeah. The important Pillow Fort card is not in here. Like, no Pillow Fort card in here. No, I'm not seeing the Ghostly Prison or Propaganda or Sphere Safety. It should have been in here. Instead, we get these weird sagas. Some powerful sagas, but I'm not a big saga fan. Open to the Hunt. Binding of the Titans. Binding of the Little Gods. Schooling Ritual. I like Schooling Ritual, but it's not that amazing. Cunning Rhetoric. Solid. Yep. One card I want to give a shout out to is Boon of the Spirit Realm. Constellation. When you put a counter on it, whenever time it or another camera comes into play, and creatures control get +1/+1 for each blessing counter and Boon of the Spirit Realm. I like that card. Like it, love it, need it. Pretty awesome. Yeah, boy. Let's see now. So, I think, like when I make a 4-color enchantment deck, it's going to turn out well for what I have already. Sucks because by doing so, I'm going to lose Astrid. Let me remove this from screen. Stop screen. No. Think Alice is going to increase in value? A little. She's going to increase in value because of this deck or not. Alice will increase in value just because it's Alice Norn. Like, if you're talking about Grand Cinnabite, yes, she'll increase in value a bit more. Probably like a couple bucks. Because that buff is important. And that negative buff on your opponent's side is important. The triggering Elish should probably go up a little, just for the fact that she's only going to get better with time. Only because ETB effects are very powerful magic, and they keep creating more of those. The only sad fact about changing my deck is losing Esther the Masked as the commander, but the benefit to it is I'm getting Atraxa as the commander. Ooh. So, Flying Vigilance, Death Touch, Lifelink, Maybe grab, keep proliferate. It's going to be pretty solid for not the token strategy, but for the cards that have counters on them. This will be important. Like let's look at the benefits of it right now that I have in my own deck alone, and I'll tell you why it's going to be amazing. Got Planeswalkers. I'm working on it. Counters, like a couple counters. Doesn't really matter with Mondrak, but more counters. Luminar Extension, counters, yes. But more Planeswalkers. There's going to be cards that are suitable. Yeah, well, the thing about the Predators in general, especially her Elish Norn, is like her buff and negative ability are so solid. And that will be included, so that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards that Traxa will care about in the deck, and that's actually pretty decent. Luminar Extension could definitely be sped up. You want to see a dirty combo? Some synergy I love. Let me show you one of my dirty little tricks. Privileged Position. Enchantment. Other permanents you control can't be the target's spells or abilities your opponents control. So other permanents, not this one. copy enchantment, or any copy enchantment effect. If you copy privileged position and have 2 of these in the battlefield, everything you control is hexproof. Yay! Hexproof! Ooh. You know, I think updating this deck will be insane because I believe I have a Shall I Voice of Plenty throw in this deck. Yes. Shall I Voice of Plenty would be awesome. Prime, what's up? Oh, you must be at work. I just looked at the time. You must be at work, so you probably can't jump on just to hang. Yeah. So when I convert the deck from Bant to Traxa, I'm gonna probably put Shall I Voice of Plenty in there for sure. I could stuff her in the deck box right now. I might run in a Grook's Wake. Might. Well, one card I'm actually curious about running to speed up the game. Oh no, I won't run Kurtz and Yawgmoth because it cares about black mana symbols. Yeah. I think it's going to be a solid run. A solid run. Yeah. Let me focus. Boom. So, Richie, yo. Yo, 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 yo. Yo, 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 yo. Yeah. What's up, everybody? So my plan is, when I get the enchantment deck, is to convert my 3-color Bant deck into an Atraxa deck. And I think it'll be fair because of the spiciness of the colors, the flavors. That's what will come up. I think it will do wonders. Be interesting. I mean, basically, I got the support I need already for a deck. I think the black will improve upon the deck. I think I need to get a Phyrexian Arena for it, but I'm not sure. Probably won't need it because I'm in colors that can draw pretty well. Pretty well. So you guys chilling? How are you guys chilling? I put the deck away now. Had fun talking about it. So, Sun Titan. Well, Sun Titan is a good card. He used to be in my enchantment deck, but Savine's Reclamation actually pushed it over the top. Like, it ended up being a better copy of Sun Titan. Lunch here at 2. Phyrexian Arena is old school. Love that card. Yep. Phyrexian Arena on lunch, lamenting my life's choices as I swear in the sun. Yep. Hot sun. Lunch here too at work. Ooh. And it's morning coffee. Coffee. Chocolate and caramel. Bald head. All right. Ooh. Sweat. Yeah. You're reconsidering life choices for sure. So that's what I wanted to cover. Really was the delicious, savory flavor enchantment decks, and I think the abs just go Shintai for a 5-color deck. Although swear also fits, you swear at the sun. Yep. So I know there's Go Shintai, which is good for 5-color enchantment decks, but he cares a little more about sagas, but has that 5-mana ability to return an enchantment from the graveyard to the battlefield. I just think this Abzan deck really opens up options for people to spread different themes, black enchantments, green enchantments, white enchantments. Different strategies will fit like that. I don't know why I'm doing this little squid thing with my hands, but it'll be awesome, amazing. So I just wanted to talk about that. Morning coffee thoughts. Have fun. One card I think I need to put in my cube. One card I need to put in the cube that I've had for a bit now. Totally different thought, but if you guys don't know what this card is, consider running it somewhere. Run a Herald of Evasion. Whenever you cast a legendary spell, untap Rona Herald of Invasion, which is not super important. She has tap, draw cards, and discard a card. You can pay 6 mana and a Phyrexian black in that. Transform Rona, activate only as a sorcery. Turns into Rona Tolarian Obliterator. Trample. Whenever a source deals damage to Rona Tolarian Obliterator, that source's controller exiles a card from the top of their library at random. If it's a land card, you may put it onto the battlefield under your control. Otherwise, you may cast it without paying its mana cost. Pretty solid, pretty sweet. This card needs to go on my cube. Boom, boom. I just had it forever. Another fun card I'm thinking about putting in the Traxa deck is Aminatu, Fate's Fetter. I wanted to build a deck around her, but now I can just put her in a deck. You draw a card and put +1. You draw a card and put a card from your hand on top of your library. Hand fixing. You exile another target permanent you own for -1 and return to the battlefield under its owner's control right away. Blinking, which is really solid for Enchantress effects. Then you get a weird ultimate we're not going to care about, but you see the flavor I'm dealing with here? So many fun routes to go. I can make this deck kind of a Planeswalker party deck, but for enchantments. It's going to be fun. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be great. It's going to be amazing. And I'm going to coil up all the anger of the gods and send the rage to my enemies. Thank you, Richie. Yes. 469. I know some people get a kick out of the 69 part, but I'm not really that person. But 469, almost 470, 500 subscribers. We're going to be doing a giveaway. Right now, the box that I'm gonna reach for, we're giving away a community-built cube as a 500 subscriber giveaway. So if you're not subscribed and you're watching this live right now, I'll make a video in the future showcasing what's in the cube. But that's 360 cards of awesome. The cube costs over $300 itself. This is a great prize to win at 500 subscribers. And you don't have to worry about shipping on your end. I'll ship it for you. We have the money set aside for it. So, boom, boom, boom. When we reach 500 subscribers. This is based off Jurassic Park: The Lost World. When the guy on the train is confronting Ian Malcolm, calling him crazy, basically. He's like, I believed in you. Fun times. Mickey Mouse agrees. Mickey Mouse agrees. I believe you. I believe in you. I believe in you. You. Alright. Anyways, any hoot. Anybody want to jump on with the live with me? Or should I just close out? Options available. Give you like a minute to think about it. I know it could be our lunch. But I am thinking about closing out because we're almost at an hour mark. New mouse, by the way. This is a mouse. Boop, boop. It's awesome. All right. What's this? Okay, that's totally different. Sorry, I saw something that can be deleted off this app. All right, everybody. You guys have a wonderful day. Thanks for hopping on, joining with me, talking enchantments with me. And it is about time for me to
Zip the shit up. Frank, hush. Okay, because you know better.
And remember, when you play a game against me, this is how you're going to feel.
Armageddon! Annihilation! White-hot tentacles of doom spit fire! Venom! Screeching! Help me! Help me! Help me!